It's very beautiful morning, birds were chirping, and the small sound of the rain are making the scene more beautiful, and also the weather. The light wind is almost 6 a.m. in the morning, and one boy start rowing. He is sleeping peacefully. He slowly opens his eyes, and the first view he sees the man sleeping peacefully. He smiled to see him. This is his favorite work he do whenever he wake up. He first sees and again he closes eyes because he still have time to sleep. And again he fell in sleep. 1 hour passed and then alarm ring. The he opened his eyes. He see the alarm and she turned off the alarm. He looked at his kit and a small smile appeared on his face, on his forehead, and cover him with the blanket and then go in the bathroom for fresh up. After almost 30 minutes he come out and he sees he's still sleeping and he surely don't disturb his sleep. So he start to do his morning routine and then cute boy open his eyes. He sit on the bed and start to rubbing his eyes. The man see him and smile. Yungi in mind how much cute he is looking. He sit and turned. He went to him and on his forehead. Jimin looked at him and smiled. Yungi, good morning. Jimin, morning. Why don't you wake me up? Yungi, I don't want to disturb you. A beauty who is sleeping peacefully. Jimin, really? Yungi, yes. Jimin, okay. I make breakfast for you. Yungi, no need. I will do in office. Jimin, no, it's alright, Yungi. I make a breakfast for you. He said and go out from the room. Yungi see his disappearing figure. Yungi, I am so lucky to have you for come in my life. He think and also go out. So Jimin always do his job because our Yungi don't know how to do time. He come out and say Jimin, Jimin, Yungi, you come, go and sit on your seat. I am coming. Yungi, the place is more good than the boring chair. He said, and Jimin turned. Jimin, but you have to sit there. Yungi, what if I stand here like this? Jimin, then how can I do work? Yungi, leave it. Didn't do any work. He said, and Jimin make all face. Jimin, oh, go and sit on the chair. He said, and Yungi sighed. Now he have to go. He sit on his chair and his eyes is on Jimin. Jimin done with the breakfast and he served on the plate. He went to Yungi who is waiting for him. Jimin, do your breakfast and Yungi try to come early. Yungi, I mean something. Jimin, no, I feel scared to stay alone. Last night also you come late and now today's weather is also not good. So Yungi, okay, I understand. She said and Jimin smiled. Yungi, okay then I am going. Take care, bye. He said and on his cheeks, Jimin, at least do your breakfast properly. Yungi, I did. Jimin, Mr. Time, he said, and Yungi realized he stand in front of him. Yungi, fast, Jimin, I'm already late. Jimin, huh? You always do this. Tomorrow I set the alarm. He said and started to do his time. Yungi hold his and Jimin looked at him. Yungi, trust me, you are looking perfect, but now I have to go. He said and sighed. Jimin, bye, go. He said and Yungi on his forehead. He don't even leave a single chance to him. He don't even leave a single chance. Why he do French minutes? Yungi, bye. He said and finally he go. Jimin signed to see him and he locked the door. Now he unlocked the door when Yungi come back. He come in the kitchen and see Yungi don't do the breakfast properly. Jimin, tomorrow I make sure he wake up early. He always do this. He take the dishes and about to go in the room, so he also fresh up now. But his phone start ringing. He see the caller ID and attend the call. Mrs. Park. Hello, Jiminy. How are you, my son? Jimin, I am fine, mom. And you? What about dad, Mrs. Park? We are also totally fine, Jimin. Actually, your cousins come and they want to meet you. Jimin. Oh, when they come, Mrs. Park, last night, Jimin. You sent them here, Mrs. Park. Really? How can I send them here, huh? In your small flat. Jimin, please, mom, my house is better than your mansion. Sorry? Hmm? Huh? Tanisha. Mrs. Park, I don't. Huh? Oh, acha. So, well, I don't want to do any with you. So, Jimin, you come and also stay with us for 2 days. They are here for 2 days, Jimin. 2 days more? It's not possible. He can't stay without me for a second. When he come home and you are saying about 2 days, Mrs. Park. Oh, come on, Jimin. Come and take him also. If you want, he also. Oh. He also stay here. Jimin, he have self-respect and I respect him. I know he never get ready and I never said him come and stay, Mrs. Park. It's your choice. I don't know, but now you come, your cousins is waiting for you. Jimin, I come, but stay. Mrs. Park, they come after 2 years, so please, Jimin, just for 2 days, she said in Jimin's hand. Jimin, okay. Them. He said and go in the room, so he fresh up. So a little bit introduction. So Yungi and Jimin, 2 months ago, it's Yungi and Jimin both from last 2 years, and Yungi to a job in the company. And Jimin is the son of the biggest company of the Korea, and his parents don't ready to his with Yungi, but he make them agree. And they don't give any response to respect to Yungi. Jimin know well, and after that Jimin never go to meet his parents. Yungi said him many times he go and meet with them, but she don't. And Yungi parents live in the village, and Jimin really want to meet them. He want to go there, but because of Yungi busy schedule, they can't. And now Mrs. Park said him come and stay. He's thinking what to do now because Yungi don't stay without him. Yungi don't stay without him for a second, and now 2 days. It's evening. Yungi already come back as Jimin said him come early, and she come. Jimin is lost in his thoughts. They just do the dinner now, and Yungi seeing him, he is thinking something. And now finally Yungi thought to ask him what's the matter. Jimin, Jimin look at him. Jimin, yes, Yungi come here. He said, and Jimin make up out. He really wants his Yungi check him and his Yungi tell me what you are thinking. Jimin, after you go, mom call me. Yungi, your mom? Jimin nodded. Jimin, what? Yungi, what she said? Jimin, my cousin come from abroad. Cousins come from abroad, and they want to meet me. Mom are saying I come here and also stay with them. They are missing me after I don't go. He said, and Yungi first. He didn't speak. Yungi looked at him. Yungi, you want to go? He asked, and Jimin looked at him. Jimin, if you said no, then I don't. Yungi, I don't ask you this. I ask you, you want to go? Jimin, it's been a long time. I don't meet with my cousins, and also I am missing mom, dad. So yeah, he said, and Yungi smiled to see him. Yungi, you can go. I will drop you tomorrow when I go office. Jimin become happy. He sit on the bed. Jimin really? Yungi nodded. Yungi See how much he is happy. Jimin, thank you. Thank you so much, Yungi, to your packing, but just for 2 days. Jimin, yeah, only for 2 days. He said and started to take his dresses from the wardrobe. He drew his packing, so Yungi rested his bag on the bed backboard. Yungi, how can I spend my 2 days without you, Jimin? But how can I say no to you also? He think and Jimin is doing his packing. He done with his packing and then he looked at Yungi, who is using his phone. He leave everything and went to him. He take his phone. Yungi, Jimin, you will miss me. Yungi, really? You are asking me this? He said and Jimin make up out. Jimin, huh? I promise if you said I don't go. Yungi, no, no, Jimin, go. You don't meet with your parents also. Jimin, you call me, okay? Yungi, you attend my calls. You were busy with your cousins and family. Jimin, so what? It doesn't mean I forget you. It doesn't I forget about you, okay? Yungi, okay, I see. You attend my calls or not, Jimin. I will, okay, but you call me first, Yungi. Yeah, yeah, I know. From past 2 years, I am the one who always texts you and call you first. Jimin smile. Jimin, the feeling is so good, you know. Yungi, yes, yes, he said, and Jimin giggle. You have to do all this for whole life, okay? Min Yungi smile. Yungi, okay, Your Highness. And Jimin places his head on his. He can hear this. Jimin, Yungi, I really want to meet your mom. And taste so much. Yungi, me too, Jimin. We go to meet. We go soon to meet them. Jimin, yeah. By the way, when you have time nowadays, you are really busy. Yungi, because of the ongoing project in company. He said, and Jimin, let's sleep. I'm sleepy. He said and lay on the bed. Yungi, you sleep. I have some work. Jimin, why do tomorrow in office, Yungi? It's really important. Just 1 hour. Light one car. Okay. Light one car. It's really important for 1 hour. It's just 1 hour. Jimin, okay. He start to, huh? हाँ है कंप्लीट क्यों Jimin open his eyes. He see Yungi. He again closes his eyes, and his eye is on him. Yungi is staring him. Yungi in mind. How can I stay 2 days without you? Jimin, you don't know these days is like my life become. You're the only one who is here for me. Listen, Miha. I have to stay without you. No, I can't stop you also because you are also human. You can also want to meet with your parents and cousin. Come back once, Jimin. I promise I never give you permission again to go. I don't such anything now. I don't want to feel you, but the whole night he whole night don't sleep. Next day both wake up to their morning routine. Yungi get ready for office and Jimin सिर्फ 14 मिनट Yungi, now go and enjoy. Jimin, take care, Yungi. Don't eat from outside. Don't be lazy. Make dinner and also come home early. Sleep on time and I will call you if you don't find anything. Just call me, understand? And one more time, take care, please. Jimin is worried for him. Yungi, you are guiding me like you are my mother and I am going on the trip. He said, and Jimin sang, Jimin, you are good. No doubt. That's why take care, okay? And call me if you don't find anything. Don't dare to do something with my wardrobe, Yungi. Okay, okay. And then Mrs. Park, Jimin, son, when you come, She met with them, Mrs. Park Yungi. Why you stand here? Come inside, Yungi. Thanks, auntie, but I have to go office. Mrs. Park, oh, okay, come inside, Jimin. Jimin, yes, go. I am coming. And meet with her. Jimin, how are you, Lisa? Yungi, she is Lisa, my cousin, and Lisa, he is Yungi. Jimin, Lisa, hello, brother. And Jimin, it's really handsome, as you tell us about him. Jimin smile. Jimin, I such now. He wink Yungi sign. He know Jimin well. Yungi, okay, now I am going. Jimin, take care. He's such and Lisa, you both are looking so good together. Perfect. Mrs. Park don't like the way she is praising them. Jimin thanks Lisa and then Yungi go. Jimin sees disappearing figure. Jimin, oh, now you have to stay without your handsome for 2 days. Jimin makeup out and she chuckle. Lisa, it's okay, come inside. And they go. Mrs. Park take a deep breath. She also go inside. She don't like Yungi and she don't leave a single chance to tell him he is a simple worker and Jimin is the son of a billionaire. They they all are sitting in the couch and enjoying their time. From morning, they are talking, and talking. Mrs. Park is also sit with them and see them smiling. She is feeling happy. Lisa, okay, so now come on the main topic. Why we call Jimin here? Jimin, huh? Why you guys call me Nancy? We want to know your story. How can you get a handsome like him? He's such and Mrs. Park smile face. Giving his man. Okay, so don't you dare to look at him. Nancy, huh? We don't. We know now we don't have any chance. She's such and make a fake sad about Jen. It's okay. You will also find a handsome. Nancy hopes so Lisa. Okay guys, so Jimin tell us Jimin so we meet first time in university. He come in my university for their company promotion and I am the one who fell first. Nancy, you have to okay. And next, Jimin, I take his information and got to know about him and then I start to go there where he go and one day I thought to talk with him and I directly said that I'm him and I want to Jan, Nancy, Lisa, what? Jimin, yes, Jan. What happened then? Jimin, he don't know who I am. I am the son of a Park Jung Suk. He sit on the chair, and then he said he don't know. He how can he said yes, but he respect my feelings, so we just be friends now. And I smile like he don't speak me. He said, who are you? You are nothing like this, Lisa. Wow, understanding person. Jimin so much. You don't even imagine. And after that, we start to talk, and finally, after 1.5 years, he said yes, and we started to. He don't like, so he asked for, and I said yes. Now we are together. Jen, wow, your story is so good. Jimin, trust me. Jimin thanks and I know. Lisa and he's still same like understanding Jimin, yes. He's still same. He don't even change a little bit. He become more and also careful. He's such and smile. Lisa, Jen and Nancy look at him with smack. Jimin, what? Lisa, call our brother. Here, Mrs. Park, you guys also believe? How can he don't know Jimin is the son of the billionaire, huh? Then it's possible, auntie. Maybe don't have any. He don't have interest to know all this, and we also don't see too much Jimin pics on internet. They say, yeah, yes, so it's possible. Mrs. Park, he also behind the money. You don't know. Jimin, mom, one more word about I go from here. That's why I don't come here, Mrs. Park. How you are talking with me? Jimin, I don't allow anyone to say something to him. Mrs. Park sighed. Mrs. Park, leave this topic. Leave this topic. uh, talk on the other things, and then again start to talk. But now Jimin mood is not good, and then his phone start ringing. He know who call him. He smile and see the caller ID. He attend the call and about to go. Lisa hold his hand. Lisa, where? Jimin, I will be back in some minutes. He said, and Lisa also stand up. Lisa, oh, so our brother talk with him here, Jen. Yes, yes, Jimin talk with him in front of us, Jimin. No way, he already attended the call. Lisa snatched the phone from him and put on the speaker. Lisa, Jimin, Lisa, hello, bro. I am Lisa. Yungi don't know what he said. Now Yungi him. Lisa, so we want to meet. So if you give us permission, can we meet to? Can we come to your house tomorrow? Because Jimin is not giving us permission. He don't want we come, and moreover we leave Jimin there with you. Jen, yes, and we want treat from you also. Jimin, why? For what? Jen, you shut up. Nancy, yes, said Jim, shut up. So our brother don't let us come home. Yungi, you all come whenever you want, and I am ready to give you treat. Lisa, Nancy, Jen, perfect. She gave phone to Jimin, and Jimin off the speaker. Jimin, hello. Yungi, hey, are you okay? Jimin, no. How can I am okay? Lisa, without you. She said, and Jimin eyes widen. Yungi, I think they like to tease you and don't say anything to them. Let them come, Jimin. I didn't say anything to anyone. They are just teasing me, Lisa. But we come tomorrow. Yungi, don't say anything to them. Let them come, Jimin. Yungi, okay, you take rest. She said and cut the call. Jimin, you guys are really unbelievable. Jen, my brother, invite me now. I go. Jimin, your brother, stay there with my permission. Lisa, we don't care. We go and you come with us. Jimin, of course I come, Jafar. He said, and she nervously smiled. Jen, so tomorrow we go to Jimin house. Lisa, and Lisa nodded, and they go. Now Jimin and Mrs. Park. Now Jimin and Mrs. Park is alone. Mrs. Park, you take your cousins to your small apartment. Jimin, they go at my house, and I don't have any problem to take them, and I also don't feel shame. He said, and she signed. Mrs. Park, are you her and treat? He can't afford what they eat. Jimin, enough, mom. I am begging you from morning. I can't stay here for a second. I'm going. Mrs. Park, where? Jimin, to my. He said and go. Mrs. Park, he become. She said and go. She thinks Jimin is kidding with her, so she go in her room. Jimin is serious. Yungi take the shower. He come out and his eyes widen when he see Jimin sit on the bed and staring him with his big tear eyes. Yungi can't believe Jimin is seriously here, or he is watching a dream because he is missing Jimin. Jimin, what happened, Yungi? Yungi, Jimin, you are really here? Jimin, yes, I am here, and you are not watching any dream, okay? He said, and she smiled. Yungi, how you come here? Jimin, I miss you, so I come here. And moreover, my cousins is also coming tomorrow. So I thought, why don't I come today? Yungi sit beside him, and Jimin sit. He put his head, and Yungi start rubbing his ears. Yungi, tell me what happened. Jimin, I missed you so much. I can't stay without you, and I don't want to. Yungi, okay, how you come? You call me, Jimin. First I thought to call you, and then I thought to. First I thought to call you, and then I thought to give you surprise. Yungi, it's really a best just a surprise for me. He said, and Jimin smiled. Hey, thak gayi मैं बस. Yungi, how you come? And here Jimin stays silent, and he start to. He always do this whenever he is nervous. He stays silent. Yungi, I ask you how you come. Jimin, you do your dinner. Yungi, I ask you how you come. Now Yungi voice is a little bit. Jimin look at his eyes. Jimin, he said, and Yungi shocked. Yungi, what? Jimin is ready for his collisions. Yungi, why you come like this, huh? And at this time, just why? Jimin? And just why, Jimin? Where is Jimin? Just why, Jimin? Jimin, because I don't want to come with their drivers. Jimin, Yungi, Yungi, please don't think too much. See, nothing happens, so please, huh? Yungi, why don't you call me, huh? Uh, Jimin, what are you saying, Yungi? Don't even dare to say this again. Yungi, then why don't you call me? Nowadays it's so increased. Jimin, I know. I said now, I promise I never do this again. He make up out and Yungi look into another side. And Jimin's eyes become teary. First his mother said him so many things he didn't tell Yungi because he don't want Yungi feel bad, and now Yungi is doing all this with him. Okay, now Yungi is doing all this with him. He decided never go there like this. Yungi heard the sobbing voice. He Jimin is crying. He turned and take him in his. No, stay silent. He said, and Jimin tried to calm himself, but he didn't. But he don't. So Yungi places Allah. On बैठे रहो पूरा 1 मिनट एस टैक्स से बंदा की वॉइस ओवर करे मैंने समझ लगती हाँ वॉइस ओवर किसोया जाइना यार माँ वॉइस ओवर सुबह काटता हाँ ये तो खुद मैं पागल हो गई मेरा दिमाग खराब हो गया दोबारा च फोन मारन दी कवर भी नहीं पिया होया है यार जिंदगी बहुत बिजी हो गई लाइफ कोई किसी का दोस्त नहीं रहा